I'm sharing 8 lessons every creator should know, and make sure you stay with me to the end because lesson number 8 is very important. Now, lesson 1 held me back for the longest time. So, let's get right into it. Lesson 1, just start. Obvious, right? Now, you'll never be fully ready. One thing I've realized is that perfection is a trap. The more you wait, the more you delay your growth process. I'm very good at planning. I plan a lot. Which means that I wrote ideas for months without executing until I came across this Gary Vee quote that says, "Ideas are nothing, execution is everything." And that changed everything for me. You don't have to wait for the right idea. You don't have to wait for the right tool, camera, the right planning. We always want to wait until we get everything right. But the truth is, you will never be fully ready. Just start, and when you start, avoid judging yourself because your first content is going to be messy. Your first video is going to be messy. Your first audio is going to be your first podcast is going to be messy. So give yourself grace to put something out. Which brings me to lesson number 2. It will be bad at the beginning. Your first post is going to be bad and cringy unless you're starting from experience. You put in hours of work, maybe editing and shooting and all of those, only to get 0 like or even just 1 like from yourself. But that's all part of the story. One thing I learned recently is that the quantity of your content matters more than the quality of your content. You need to put out a lot more content at the beginning rather than obsessing over the quality of your content at the beginning. Now, what this does is that it helps you grow faster and even increases your chances of getting more eyeballs on your content because you're putting out content faster, most especially on short form platforms. Lesson number 3, know who you create for. If you want to grow, you need clarity on who your audience is. I used to post random stuff and nothing stuck. But once I understood who I was creating for, their struggles, and started creating content that solved them, everything changed. And that is the key to content creation, having clarity on who your audience is. But remember, it's not only about creating for your audience, it's also about having an intersection between what your audience wants, what their pain points is, and also what you enjoy creating to avoid burnout. There needs to be an intersection. You need to create for your audience and also enjoy creating for them. And once you know your audience, the next step is giving them a reason to stay. Lesson number 4, give value in different forms. Now, people are selfish. People don't follow you for you. They follow you because of the value that you bring to them. And that is okay. In fact, that includes you and I. So you need to bring them value. But here's the catch. Value stacks. They need to see it again and again and again. And which is why consistency matters a lot. Which brings me to lesson number 5. Consistency doesn't look the same for everyone. Another creator with a chronic illness might have good weeks and bad weeks, so they may not be able to post every week. Then someone else with no obligation might post daily. Now, what does this mean? This means that consistency is different for everyone. Now, lesson number 6, which is one of the lessons I want every creator to take out of this video. Followers don't matter, impact does. For many years, creators have been obsessed over number of followers, thinking that the more number of followers they have, the more money they have in their bank account or the more impact they have. Now, the truth is, your number of followers is inversely proportional to the amount of money in your bank account and even to the impact you have on the community or on the followers that you have. I'll give you an example. I run a page that has less than 4,000 followers, but the impact this page has on the community is massive. Don't get me wrong, followers are good, but what is even better and would build trust is the impact that you have on them. Don't get obsessed with the numbers because a small number of audience that connects with your content is way more powerful than a large audience that do not care about your content. That is why I discourage things like buying followers or going for follow. Speaking of comparison, lesson number 7, your journey is yours. While I was starting out, I wasted so much time comparing myself to others, and that affected the way I produce content because I used their own content as a yardstick to what I was creating. But what I didn't realize was that all of the people that I admired had been creating content for years. Some even deleted their old content, maybe just to give their audience a fresh view of them or just to look like they made it overnight. Now, the problem with comparing your journey to someone else's journey is that in some way it kind of affects the way you create, you put out content. So don't compare your day one to someone else's year 10. I hope that makes sense. So focus on your journey because your journey is uniquely yours. Now, before I share the final lesson, I just want to quickly share this. September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and as you can see what I'm wearing, I daily watch your superpower. Now, I urge you to learn about sickle cell and also talk about sickle cell so that we can end the stigma and improve lives of people living with this disease. You can find a lot of educational content relating to sickle cell on Sickle Cell Prodigy. Make sure you check them out. I'm going to put the social media handles here. So happy Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and let's get back to the video. Now, lesson number 8: create more than you consume. And I'm taking my own advice here because I spend a lot of time consuming content from other creators while I lie to myself that I'm looking for inspiration. Now, if this is you as well, I get you. Scrolling makes you feel productive, but in actual reality, it is not. The only way to get productive is to create. Yes, it's okay to consume content from others, get inspiration from others, but don't fall into the trap of consuming more that you create. One thing that can help is setting daily limits on apps like Instagram and TikTok or YouTube so that you don't fall into the trap of just doom scrolling on your phone. So there you have it. Those are 8 lessons I wish I knew 10 years ago. And if there's one thing I want you to take out of this video, it is don't wait for perfect. Start now, stay consistent, and remember that your journey is yours. Now, which of these lessons hits you the hardest? Drop a comment in the comment section, and also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And also, if you would want a part 2 of lessons I learned 10 years creating content, let me know because I have a lot more lessons to share with you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.